Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Switch up. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 50. Check 50.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Everybody, kill. Under.
Yeah. 24 is the mic. Let's go. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch the eye. Switch.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
47. And we're pretty quiet, D.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Here we go. Gator.
Check out.
Big grip.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch one. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, exit. So Mike number one.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Say go.
Throwing Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
26, Mike. 26.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Here I come.
Throwing on first down. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones now operating from the gun. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 26. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Rush in. He's coming.
Prescott now, option right, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. 15 Lonnie.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Kill. 47.
Hey, keep it up.
26.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 17-0 our score after 1.
Cowboys 17, Giants nothing.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
There we go.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm on. 26.
Now Jones on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 30 base.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Oh, here we go.
5.
2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the territory.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit.
49, check 49, check 49.
Here we go. Go to 54. 180. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
52. Shit. We're going to 53.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? 26.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 480.
So we got man.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We go 46.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Safe.
26.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Let's go.
And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. This is Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 480.
Check.
Here we go 47. 26.
1st down, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Giants 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let him know, let him know.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Tate. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
26 Mike.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. 36. Kill.
Protein spill.
Showing it.
Defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 20 recon, 132 fighter.
The toss out to Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Giants.
Ready. 15, line. 15 line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Shoot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Down. 10 logo.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Blue draw, Porter. 6, go.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? 26.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Let's go.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is,
there goes Sterling Shepard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Sponge, hit it.
Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Zipper.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Check 13.
26 Mike.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
26 Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Ready.
Jones now operating from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, kill.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Watch twist. Watch the safety creep.
Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, crunch.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Gallman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch one.
On second down now, Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice hit, boy.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, exit. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Everyone's got 4.
General West.
Slam.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
I'm letting you know right now. Go. Get out there. Hey, kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You can't block me.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tight right. 3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Alert flare, alert flare.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
26.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left, and he loses the football a second time. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 66. Hit it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Ready?
We got a plane to catch.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here go 46.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Then we're going to 53.
Exit. Kill.
Done. Here go 47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 47's the Mike. Hey, defense.
Then we're going to 53.
47. 47's the Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. 30. Past the 20. 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.